Today is a little less stat oriented and more of a yap sesh. This is why the Giants should trade for Bryce Young from the Panthers. Now listen, hear me out. No, Bryce Young isn't complete trash. No, these quarterbacks that are struggling early in their second years, no, they're not as bad as we think they are. It is the coaching, it is the teams, it is organization. There are many factors. When you're looking at Bryce Young, dude, at this point, his confidence is killed. That's clear to see. You can see videos of him just walking around after being benched. He just lost all confidence. He looks very down bad right now. On top of that, his girl broke up with him, and I think she's with not Kyle Kuzma, some other NBA player. I forgot who. That on top of that is another L. This has been a very rough week for my guy Bryce Young. But listen, the point of today's video, the Giants should trade for Bryce Young. Why? Listen, why not? We should have traded for Justin Fields, who by the way is doing well. And listen, sometimes all a quarterback needs is a change of environment. Sometimes it just doesn't work with quarterbacks on certain teams. The Panthers have shown this to us twice already in Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, who by the way are both 2-0 on their respective new teams, the Bucks and the Vikings. So that just goes to show you those two quarterbacks at one point we considered them write-offs. We wrote them off, but apparently they didn't write back because now they are balling. And it is crazy to think that at one point Daniel Jones was better than Sam Darnold. Listen, I'm a Giants fan. You guys can see back here. I'm a Mets fan, Giants fan. Mets at least are not letting me down yet. Hopefully they don't though. Anyways, we have Daniel Jones. He is signed under a huge contract. Bryce Young is being benched. At this point, what do you have to lose if you're Brian Daboll, if you're Joe Shane, if you're anyone that runs or manages the Giants? What do you have to lose? Because at this point, you're fighting for your job. Brian Daboll's not on the hot seat like he should be. He got Coach of the Year, and I believe it was 2022. And besides that, he has been letting us all down. And by us, I mean Giants fans. Brian Daboll, it seems like he's lost creativity. It seems like he's lost his drive to win. Maybe he got distracted in the fitness grind. I understand. I know how it is. But listen, man, you got a team to coach, bro. It's one of those things that's, I don't know if Daboll lost all creativity or if he's only doing what he can do because he has Daniel Jones at quarterback. I don't know. They're both hand in hand with each other. I really don't know. End of the day, like, it's so hard to tell because Daniel Jones is not the best. At this point, I'm regretting the Giants not making a move in the offseason because who knows how long until we get our franchise quarterback. Will it be this year? Will it be next year? Will it be Arch Manning? Will it be Milrow? Will it be any of these other guys? I don't know. But one thing I do know is that the hype that we are seeing is not valid at this point. It's just the hype for these quarterbacks coming out of college. I made a video about this. I'll put it up here in the corner actually so you guys can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. In terms of hype coming out of college, I'm not falling it for it anymore. I'm not buying into any hype. I need to see NFL production before I hype up a player at this point. All these players get hyped and they end up doing absolutely nothing, but it's really not fully their fault though. Let me get back on topic. If I'm the Giants ownership, you sit Daniel Jones, you bring in Bryce Young, you could have brought in Baker Mayfield, you could have brought in Kirk Cousins. There's I don't want to say plethora, but there's a plethora of quarterbacks you could have brought in. Do they really think Daniel Jones is going to develop magically in year 7? I don't understand what the thought process was. Yes, he is coming off injury, but if you actually watched the Giants last year, before the injury, it was some of the worst games of his career. They were terrible. I'm not going to go into the stats. Like I said, today is more of a conversational type of video, but if you go into his stats, they were not good for those games before he got an ACL injury. If anything, the ACL injury saved his ass for the season because it gave him a cop-out of an excuse for putting up bad numbers. It's like, oh, you got injured. Okay, what about before the injury, though? He had a neck injury before the ACL injury. He was getting abused by that offensive line, which, by the way, is very improved, and he's still not showing signs of improvement. You could say he didn't play bad last game, but he didn't play great either. Passing has changed as a whole. NFL defenses have changed. There's not 2 high safeties. Old man Mel Kiper was saying that should be outlawed and it should be banned because it ruined the good old NFL, but I disagree. I think it should stay in the game. It's going to force offenses to become more creative, although at some point it's going to change again, I'm sure, because the times change, the play styles change, quarterback styles change. We're seeing more dual threat quarterbacks than ever. We're not really seeing gunslingers sitting in the pocket anymore, but that's besides the point. I'm also getting off topic once again. I kind of do that pretty often. It's my bad. I just like to talk. Bryce Young, I think his career could be revitalized with the Giants. And let's just say they sign him and it doesn't work out. Who cares? It doesn't work out. At this point, we're not losing anything. It's worth a try. We're still going to get a top pick in the next 1 to 2 years at quarterback. Like I said, I'm not sure when or where, who our quarterback is going to be, but at this point, we're going to get a quarterback soon. It's inevitable. Now, like I said, Justin Fields could have been a good fit. Sam Darnold could have been a good fit. Baker could have been a good fit. But Bryce Young is still on the table. All these other guys got new teams. Bryce Young just got benched. Giants, if you are watching this, I know you're probably not, but if someone at the Giants is watching this, make that call. Make that call to the Panthers. Offer them. I wouldn't offer anything more than, like, I'm not a trade specialist, so don't get mad at me, but I wouldn't offer more than like maybe a couple thirds, fourths picks for him. Like I said, that maybe sounds stupid, but like I said, I'm not a freaking trade analyzer, so yeah, that's up to the GMs and everything to figure that out. Also, on an unrelated note, I have beef with the Panthers because they gave every weapon away before getting Bryce Young. They got rid of Chris McCaffrey. They got rid of every receiver they had. They literally left Bryce Young with scraps, bro. But give him in New York, put him in New York, he'll have Malik Neighbors, he'll have Wando Robinson, he'll have Jalen Hyatt, who is on the team, I think. I don't know where he is. Jalen Hyatt, they're not using him. They're not doing anything with him. Jalen Hyatt has been a disappointment, but he's not disappointing me. The team is disappointing me with how they are using him. So Jalen Hyatt, if you somehow are seeing this, still love you, bro. Just want you to get involved. Coaches need to get you involved because I know you have potential. We all know you have potential, but it's just a matter of getting you literally reps. I literally barely see him on the field. But Malik Neighbors, Wando Robinson, Darius Slayton, I think Bryce Young could do very well with those guys at offense. And it's one of those things where if it actually works out and Bryce Young ends up being a solid quarterback for us, takes us to playoffs somehow, dude, the Panthers are going to look absolutely stupid, bro. Absolutely stupid. It doesn't even matter at this point who the Panthers take at quarterback. No quarterback can do good behind that line. No quarterback can do good on that team. They're just a terrible, terrible team, man. Just when you think Giants are the worst team in the league, here come the Carolina Panthers, man. It honestly cannot get any worse for them. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Where do you think Bryce Young should go? Do you think he should start on another team? Do you think he deserves another chance? Me personally, I think 100% he deserves another shot. Sometimes all you need is a new environment as a quarterback, new coaching, new ownership, new scenery. That's all you need sometimes, and it'll bring life back. Let's see if anything happens. I would love to see this happen. This would be very fun to watch. More fun to watch than what we have right now. Let me know what you guys see in the comments. Other than that, my name is Noah. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. If you guys want more, go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, my name is Noah, and I'm out. Peace.